Hopefully this is a good location for the mic. All right, let me open this up on my phone. Let me know how it sounds when you guys come up in here. Hello. I'm just sharing it on the screen. It's cold, but we out here. All right. You're getting ready? Okay. Yeah, I got the puffer on, bruh. It is cold. Okay, make sure y'all like up the stream. Okay. We in here like swimwear. Girl, it is no joke. I should get a portable heater because it is legit so cold. Okay, let me start the clock. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. I will warn you, there's no gaming stream tomorrow. There is a walking stream tomorrow, but no gaming stream tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be basically a blitz day to catch up on my daughter's homework with her. So there will not be a gaming stream tomorrow. I have to let them know. So no grounded tomorrow. But we should be back with it next week. Wow, Q. Okay. I'm drinking me some Theraflu, so I might be knocked out before this is over, but I'm going to try my hardest to stay awake. I think I might need some. I feel like weird. I don't know if my period's coming or what, but my body just feels weird. Florida was the tropical vacation state. Now the title, that title's out of the window. Yeah, it's freezing, and in some places it snowed. I'll let the community know. Thank you, Wayne. Do what you gotta do. Are you guys fighting after the day you had as Annabelle? Global warming is for real, for real. Not Annabelle, I demand a raise. That's hilarious. It was fun. It was so fun. I was like, because I told them I have to get off at 9. And so when she's like, Annabelle, don't you have to go? And I was like, wait, why do I have to go? I'm like, oh, yeah. She's like, you called the time. I'm like, I forgot. I can't work for 10 cents anymore. That's funny. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to not stream the game tomorrow. And not because of the game. I want to like finish doing her homework and like sit and chill. My mom's coming on Saturday. And I think we have a play date scheduled. I've got to do some grocery shopping Saturday, so I want to knock out a lot of her homework. If we can at least catch up with a lot of her homework by this weekend, that would be great. You're starting your Bible studying tomorrow? That's great. It's the fact that y'all really went out to scrap during working. At least we took it outside. We was professional enough to take it outside, you know? Also, let Rebecca know if she need a stripper, I can twerk, fight, throw hands. I'm telling you, we are the next Waffle House. Mama AY, yes. And I texted her. I was like, can you make some porridge, please? Because getting some hot porridge, oh, it's going to be everything. But we have a play date scheduled for Saturday, and they want to link up at the Chipotle. So I hope my mom comes in before then. That way she can make the porridge, and I can have the porridge before we go out to Chipotle, and the kids will play indoors. Because you are a mother, Yes, and no one recorded the fight. Could have got some coin from Roll Star or something. Possibly. Mama AY has returned. Yes. Yes. Oh, man. I always wanted a mother. I always wanted a mother. I always wanted a mother. That's what I should have sang when it was like my turn to sing. You do not mess with my brother. I want to see. I still haven't seen the movie. It's just seeing that on TikTok. Y'all should have fought in the middle. Give the people some entertainment while they waited so long for their food. That's true. That's true. I'm here lurking. Hey, Shalia. Hey, Talit. So it is like grits, but it's smoother and it's sweet. It's not as gritty. Grits is literally that name. The texture is very gritty. Cornmeal is not gritty because you use a finer cornmeal to make porridge. I seen it last night on TikTok. Are you serious, Krylag? Your visions? What? Oh, you're cooking? What are you cooking? Oh, she was astonishing? Not she was there too, I guess. I gotta watch it. I want to see it. Doing good. Honestly, been on my mind all week just thinking. What are you thinking about? You okay? I stay watching movies on TikTok Live. That is hilarious. That's crazy. I remember, I thought they cracked down on that because I remember once on my For You page, someone was live streaming Into the Spider-Verse and it was just like I guess their phone or whatever, filming a monitor playing the movie. And I was like, oh, people really out here doing this for real. I don't know about Western porridge. I'm craving some congee. Is Jamaica considered Western culture? I've always figured Western culture, when they say that, they mostly mean like US and maybe Canada. I didn't know if they counted, the Caribbean in that. Now, if you want to know, you have to answer this question. Do you know what rejection sensitivity is? Is it when you're sensitive to being rejected? Did I get that right? Oh, I might have to try them because I hate the grittiness of grits, but they are good. Yeah, the texture of it is honestly hilarious growing up one way and trying more American foods. The shock that it put little Christine in, because growing up we had porridge, cornmeal porridge, and what's funny is there were a few things that I did not realize were Caribbean growing up. I thought everybody was doing this growing up. So I remember when I went to church camp, and one year they had breakfast, and I saw something that looked like porridge. It was like, so, girl, I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, they got porridge here, yes. And then when I put that in my mouth, I literally spit it out because I'm like, what? I was like, what is this? What is this? What is happening? It was quite a shock. It was quite a shock. It was because y'all are the west of my country. Oh, okay. But yeah, there is a distinction between white countries versus other countries. Okay. Yeah, what is rejection sensitivity? Is it like how sensitive your body is that it rejects things? Oh, yeah, we want to know. Now I watch all the movies. Not their channel being called 123 Movies on TikTok. And they ain't been arrested yet. That is wild. Because we started early? No, baby. I am, since I didn't walk yesterday, I saw you, I think you had said on the stream, oh, does this mean you're walking 2 hours? No. 1 hour today, and I'm tacking on Saturday. Saturday is going to be my replacement day, so that way we are still on track. Whew. Yes, no, baby. Yeah, but I am going to add on Saturday, which will be very helpful since my mom will be here. So I could do it probably earlier. It doesn't have to be at the end of the night. Is an inability to regulate emotional responses to feelings of failure and rejection, life and relationships, criticism. Oh, talent. That sounds like I definitely dealt with that heavy before my recent mental health journey. And it involved, part of my healing was therapy and medication, which really, really helped a lot. But I hope you're okay. Talent, you're our Keo, Have you seen that South of Midnight game that's based on Southern Black folk tales with the main character? I didn't see the stuff from today. I know Xbox had a direct, but when I tell you, like yesterday, after the stream, I did not feel good at all. Physically, I was in pain. I felt gross. I felt like I was getting nauseous. So I took off last night. And then this morning, it carried over. I just did not feel well. Like my body felt physically sick without like throwing up or anything. And so my daughter had class. I made her breakfast, made hubby breakfast, did class with her. After her class, I took a nap because I was like, I need to rest. And then woke up, did homework with her. So I did not get to watch the direct. Pretty sure everyone in here has some rejection sensitivity. It's part of what makes people emotionally aware. That's true. It's that damn Chick-fil-A. I don't know. I don't know if it's Chick-fil-A's fault. I think it is a mixture of having that spicy sandwich, but also the cold. My body kind of reacts weirdly to certain temperatures. And it's very, very weird. And sometimes I get kind of icky. Rejection of any kind is not a nice feeling. That's for all. Yeah, very, very much so. Getting rejected sucks. It sucks. And I think I made a video about this last year. Like, after there was a brand that I don't know since I want to say was it 2017? Yeah. It was 2017. I had been trying to be an ambassador for this brand since 2017. Every time they were like asking for people to apply, I would apply constantly. When I would go to conventions, they would stream with me, but then after, it was like bupkis, nothing. And like last year, yet again, I got denied, and I just felt so stupid. I felt so stupid for constantly trying to, I felt like I was trying to join a club that didn't want me, And it definitely sucked, especially when I would see some of the people that did get accepted, because you start to compare yourself, right? And it's not to say like I'm better than the people that they accepted, but it made it hard to figure out why I wasn't chosen, It wasn't like they were just, because sometimes in the industry, I'm a Black woman, okay? Sometimes I'm denied because I'm Black, sometimes I get denied because I'm a woman. And you can clearly see that. This group, however, they were taking in everybody. So I'm like, okay, so it's not racism, it's not sexism, it's not clout, because some of the people they took in had lower views than me, and some of the people they took in had more views than me. So I'm like, then what is the problem? Why not me, okay? What more do you want from me? So it does suck. It absolutely does suck. Let me scroll that. I don't know if it is that, but I think more of my imposter syndrome. understand that. I never felt like I'm good enough, so rejection hurts me so bad that really makes me give up. That's why I always don't believe when someone says I'm good at anything. That is imposter syndrome. I know that very, very well. It is it's a constant battle, but I will say you have to fight it. And that's one of the things, you do have to fight imposter syndrome. And I don't know if it'll ever really truly go away, but it does become less and less of an impacting factor. I can tell you that much. You definitely need to rest up, Mrs. Ma'am. That's for sure. Won't you not me stop in mid-sentence? No, it's okay. You were like, let me press send right now. I'll try to make so much to prove myself because I'm so scared of being seen as a failure or not good enough. I'm trying to remember if I shared this story before, but my imposter syndrome and my depression and anxiety were like so bad that up until we're in 25 now, right? 24. Yeah. So up until the summer, well, no, I would say the fall, like the winter. We'll just go with December. Up until December of 2023, if anything good would happen to me or for the channel, I would fall into an immense depression afterwards. Like severe, like crazy depression afterwards, where I would feel like I was undeserving of the good thing that happened. Like I felt like I wasn't good enough. I didn't deserve it. I would feel like, either I was a pity choice or they just chose me because I harassed them, not because I'm actually good, And it would be really, really bad. It was very, very bad. And not until when I started therapy in 2024 and saw a therapist and a psychiatrist and started getting on medication and starting implementing different tools and things like that for myself, that's when I started to get a lot better with that. And I can enjoy good things and receive them. I'm still not the greatest with compliments. It's at mass, which I know is hypocritical because I 100% understand and can give compliments at mass to one person, but it is difficult for me to receive. But I'm working on that. And I have gotten a lot better where I am more aware, not all the way aware, but more aware of who I really am. And that I do deserve it. I do, me and my husband work extremely, extremely hard, so hard. And we've been working so hard for many, many years. So I am aware that I do deserve it. I am aware that we've put in the work and we are due. We are due, So it's a lot better now. But I know that the exact feeling you're talking about. I want to tell the story of my junior crush fiasco so bad, but it's so embarrassing. What happened? Yeah, do it makes you feel comfortable? Because I know what you mean. I have so many embarrassing crush moments and I hate it. That's why I feel about applying for jobs and them effers don't want me. I get you. Because I love attention. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's their loss. Here's an example. May be true to some others. I'm afraid of myself when I get hurt. Sometimes I wonder who I am, me or that monster I can become. Or catastrophizing. Did I say that right? Catastrophizing over the smallest tone someone might make, and you might worry about what you did wrong. I understand that. Or worrying about disappointing people, and you constantly expect yourself to work out unrealistic hyper-focus levels. And one of the most obvious ones for RSD is you getting involuntarily gotten good at finding out and saying what people want to hear and bad at defending your own opinions. So with that, and then let me scroll up because I know Krylike's got his story in there as well. With that, that's a mixture. I definitely relate to being hypervigilant and hypervigilant in every aspect of my life because of PTSD from my childhood. But I do remember my anxiety and paranoia being at such a level that after every single conversation that I would have with somebody, I would literally, after, like a crazy person, sit and replay that entire conversation in order to see if there was something I said that could have been misunderstood, and really trying to analyze the responses to see how this person felt in the conversation. And one thing my therapist said to me that I wrote down, because I was like, yes, was, and this is what I tell myself to remind myself, especially if I fall into those mental traps. And what she told me was, it is not your responsibility to anticipate what somebody else is going to feel or think about what you say. It is their responsibility to tell you what they think or what they feel. And I don't want that to get confused with being courteous or, social norms and whatnot. But for people who overanalyze what they say and I was deathly afraid of being misunderstood because I had so many, a few different moments in my life, three moments in my life, but four moments in my life that were pretty big, where there was a misunderstanding, like somebody took what I said a certain way or took behaviors a certain way, ran with that narrative, and either told a bunch of people the mindset that they had, and it was false, it was lies, it was rumors, and I hated being misrepresented, to where every interaction I'm like, okay, did I say the things right? Did they understand? How do they feel? But that's not my job. My job is to be kind. My job is to be genuine, is to be me. And I'm not supposed to anticipate whether everyone is going to be upset by the different things I say. I will do my best. I will be the best me. And if whatever I've said has rubbed somebody the wrong way, it is their responsibility to let me know. We can discuss it. We can resolve it. We can move forward. But the thing that you have to understand, which is something I learned, some people, their problem, even though they throw it on you, actually has nothing to do with you. And that is what I learned from those 4 really big moments in my life, that the issues that these people projected onto me had nothing to do with me. I was just a victim of circumstance at that moment. And it was so inflicting that it changed the course of how I approached or showed up in rooms, in spaces, in conversations and relationships. So I say this to say not to be too hard on yourself. Give yourself grace. Talk to yourself. I know they say it used to be considered crazy, you're talking to yourself. No, actually talk to yourself. The things that you say to other people, are you saying, the things you say to yourself, are you saying those to other people? Are you saying unkind things to yourself that you wouldn't say to other people? Talk to yourself, have that conversation. Talk about, break it down. What bothers you about that experience? Is it that, and why is it that you feel that? Dig into yourself, and not dig badly, but pry into yourself. Get to know yourself more. Breathe. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Krylex says, so I've had a crush on this white boy since 7th grade and always thought he liked me because our classroom was set up with the seats in the class facing each other, okay? And I sat in front of the door, which was almost always open, and my crush sat in front of me. And I always thought he was staring at me. Newsflash, he wasn't. And so fast forward to 2023, my junior year, hold on, I am now a cheerleader. I have asked some girls on the squad who I know are close to him if he's ever talked about me or said he's liked me, and they said no, he has never, but I'm deluded. So October of 2022, his best friend is in my Insta DM saying, it's Jay, and sending me my crush's live streams at like midnight, fueling the delulu, okay? So I message him a screenshot of what his bestie is sending me with question marks. He then messages me saying, I'm not gay, I don't like you, I don't like boys. Wow. Turns out one of the girls I asked was actively dating him, which the whole football team knew I liked him, and the whole squad. Wait, so when you asked, she didn't tell you that she was dating him? Because that's effed up. Like, she didn't, that's like on some anime-ish right there. Yeah, like you asked them and she didn't say, hey, we dated? That is wild. Okay, let me go back. Because we got a few different conversations. Since we're sharing and being vulnerable, I understand you, talent. I try my best to be to be nice, kind, understanding, but I also have a side of me that I forever regretting. I completely understand what you mean, Christine, because I am the same way. I'm always ready and willing to uplift and compliment people. However, I have the hardest time believing compliments, yes, that are given to me. I used to date this handsome guy, and we planned to run away to get married. However, we got in a fight, and I said many messed up things. I hurt him very much because he cried. Oh, and it's the first time I saw him cry. Aw. Me trying to come over, people pleasing. Yes, people pleasing, it's tough stuff. But you can fight it. You can fight it. But I never got to apologize because he passed away in a car accident. I still haven't forgiven myself. Wing. Baby. You made a mistake. Breathe. You made a mistake. Breathe. Okay? It's not your fault that he passed, but you acknowledge that you made a mistake. Breathe. Forgive yourself. See, that's me constantly every time I leave a VC. Are you thinking about what did I say? Like you're replaying the whole conversation? And now I'm apologetic for everything. Don't worry, Tala, I don't think you say anything wrong when you left the DVD stream. Yeah. See, this is where ignorance is bliss, and people avoid their own problems affects other people, right? Yeah. Never be ignorant to your own feelings, or you could end up hurting someone else. Very true. Still trying to say no to people and accept my compliment. See, I'll crush you too if you don't believe you're more in yourself. That is hilarious. The way I also had a crush on a white boy in high school, and I was encouraged to tell him my feelings, but I was hella shy and nervous. And that year, we had just gotten Chromebooks, so I was encouraged to email this boy my feelings. And you did. That's so cute, though. I would totally do that. Oh, I was a romantic. I definitely do. Well, I shouldn't say was. I do that. I sometimes write my husband notes when he used to work at a store. And either I had a different shift or I wasn't working at the time. And I would make his lunch and I would pack little notes and put it in his lunch box. Well, in the bag that would have his sandwich. But yeah, I get that, which was my big mistake because the way I was made fun of for it so bad, because he showed his whole popular friend group and the girls of that group made fun of me in chem class. No. I have a bubble ready, bubble wrap ready. But I believe you, don't worry. Yeah, that is crazy. Been in situations like that twice, and it pisses me off. Hold on, I'm scrolling up to no end. I know I didn't find out they were dating until she accidentally said it to her cheer practice. So she was dating him and didn't want to tell you at that time that she was dating him. Talking about some, I don't know. She should have said, he's straight. That's all she had to say. If she didn't want to tell her business, she didn't got to tell her business. But she could have just said to you, oh, no, he's straight. He's into girls, not guys. And then that would have been the end of that. Goodness. And in which they all turned to look at me when she said it. Oh, gosh. I was the laughingstock of their friend group immediately after I was outed in 7th grade. No. It's getting deep and emotional now, yes. Yeah, they do. Yes, they turn into therapy sessions, and I love it. I love that these walks are dynamic and not the same thing every single time. Helps to keep the interest going. Helps to keep the motivation to keep going. 4 boys in his GC would end up messaging me and saying, I like you, as a little joke, because they thought it was funny. Cry like, fuck them, okay? Fuck them. That happened at my job, and it made me feel like a fool. Oh, I thought me and a coworker were friends, so I would tell her how I had a crush on one of the guys who works there. Oh, and that heifer probably told people, didn't she? I now have trust issues with men. I'm sorry. It was the woman that did you dirty. But, I digress. I used to do that too. See, fun fact about me is I have rejection abandonment attachment style. Okay, that was like a different language there. What's the one that I have? Anxious attachment style, where basically I'm a longing puppy, which is too long of a name. Yes, it sounds like an anime title. At this point, you gotta fight, right, Q? Like, we gotta start scrapping. Cry like, you gotta fight them. Okay, I think that's what you have to do. Or send Wing and Talent up in there, the resident ninjas. I always write a love joke or flirty comments when I pack them lunch or a snack. Aw. Come to find out, they were talking the whole time while she was encouraging me to tell the guy my feelings just for him to say he was talking to said employee. I thought she was my friend. This heifer knew that she was talking to that man and was encouraging you to tell that man how you felt just so he could tell you that he talking to her. Hello? Hello? I'm walking and crying. Goodness, I'm walking and stewing. Or most so, it's called fearful avoidant attachment style. You got these anime names right here. I don't know why I'm laughing and crying at the same time. Yes, let it out, let it out. Talent. Give yourself grace. I think what I can understand, right, in our VCs is that everybody talks trash to each other. And you probably wonder when you should talk trash or when you shouldn't, what you should say and what you shouldn't. You don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. You also don't want to be uncomfortable. That feeling is 100% understanding. But know this about our community. The peanut gallery, the team, when they feel comfortable enough with you to talk trash to you, It's a thing of comfort to be able to have that banter and that bicker, right? As long as it doesn't get disrespectful, right? And you hear Sebastian and Destiny all the time, right? Okay? Or a cartoon, you hear the way that everybody bickers with each other. So if you're ever like unsure if you've gone too far, I mean, I'll let you know. I'll be like, all right, nah, that's too far. That's too much. Don't do that. But just show up, have fun, go ahead and banter, as long as what you're saying isn't disrespectful, you're okay. Give yourself grace, talent, okay? Give yourself grace. I just wish I was more social with people because I want to make new friendships but I get really scared because it would make me feel weird and awkward. I understand that. I know that I'm bubbly and stuff online and sometimes in person, but I get very nervous around people. I'm a lot better now. But it would be like meeting people, I would ache. I would literally, my anxiety was so bad. It's not really funny. It's not really funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. But my anxiety would be so bad that I literally would have a constant, like my body would ache. My stomach was aching, my chest was aching, my arms, my back, my legs, and I would break out in hives. There were some streams where after the stream, I would break out in hives on my thighs. Bars, So just keep trying. What you can do is see if there are any local groups that are in your area that are around subjects you like. Like, are there events in your city about, I don't know if you watch Anime Jade, but if you're into anime, that are anime events, or check out Eventbrite. There are normally a lot of events on there, and you can see locally what's going down in your town to see if there's people who have similarities that you can have a stepping off point to have conversations and get to know people. I overthink about a lot of things. Yes, we do. Not just pop them with your thighs. People do be fake and phony. That's true. So fearful attachment style describes a person who simultaneously desires close relationships, but also fears intimacy, leading to a push-pull dynamic where you crave intimacy, but withdrawing after. It sounds like you need a hug. That's what it sounds like. You need a hug. You need a deep hug. On the real, talent, are you seeing anybody? Not romantically. I mean, like therapy. You should talk to somebody who can give you the resources and tools to navigate that and fight it and, be strong with it. Yes, you're going to feel it. That's going to happen. But you don't want it to swallow you whole. You want to be able to feel it and then be like, okay, and be able to proceed. I think the only semi-comeback I had was during my senior prom, and my crush at the time said yes to me asking him to dance after his date waited away or walked away from him for whatever reason. That's what I said, Christine. That taught me to shut the F up about my feelings. Like, I am over it. I get it. It's at this point now that I'm 27, I refuse to say anything. Okay, Wing, hold on now. Wait. Talk trash to me. I like it. Wing, not that kind of stream, okay? Not that kind of stream, right? I mean, like, you can talk trash to me. I find it fun to be playfully banter. Yes. I love talking about mental health. I genuinely love trying to be a better person, which is why I'm going to college eventually to become a therapist. Oh, claps in the chat, talent. Claps in the chat. No, I can't talk. I think you said what you wanted to say, Wayne, okay? But you was like, ooh. And you're like, let me change it. But I think you said what you wanted to say. I just fear being abandoned. I'm always the last person anyone chooses to talk to. Aw. Though, but I be quick and ready to listen and want to help people. I resonate with that. I would constantly have a fear of friendships ending and whatnot. But again, the thing that I had to learn, which is a lesson that you will learn, because I do think it's one that does come with age as well, is that, you know what, kind of just fuck everybody. Like, if you are being your best self, meaning sincere to who you are, you're being caring, you're kind, you are compassionate, you're graceful, be you and flourish being you. If anyone has a problem with that, that's their problem. It's not your problem, you know? I think the only people that really should worry are the people who walk in malice, walk in toxicity, or walk in that negativity and they pour that onto others, right? I think those are the people that need to be careful. And obviously, our older generations that may say things that are inappropriate, but you just let them know and then navigate from there, you know? If you need someone to talk to, let me know. I'm chatting and I have ADHD, so I can talk about anything. What? What is the ADHD? I can talk about anything. Certified, let me know how much a session costs. Right? Make that money. I have anxious attachment. Yes, I have anxious attachment. I want to be close, but I'm scared if they misunderstand me and reject me. Yes, I know. Like, I'm scared whenever I talk to Christine because I don't want anyone to misunderstand me or etc. No. Oh, and reject me. And then I'm alone. Wing. Wing. You have a wonderful therapist? Awesome. Aw. Read the rest. That's hilarious. Be you, Wing. Okay? And let me DM you, because there's a question I do want to ask you, but I'm not going to put you on Front Street. But I do want you to know that you're in a safe space. And no matter who you are, not everybody's going to accept you, not everybody's going to love you, not everybody's going to want you, right? But as long as you stay true to who you are, and like I said, walk with that compassion, walk with that grace, walk with that I am me, I'm flourishing and being me, you will draw people into you that are meant for you. One of the hard lessons I had to learn those 4 times were some people are meant for you. Some people are not meant for you. And after each of those times, I can say this in retrospect, obviously during the time it sucked, but after the blow up and the ending of that friendship, those different friendships, I learned and elevated to being a happier person. I grieved the friendship and the relationships, 100%, grieved it like a death, right? And had to go through the process of healing. But I can look back and say that those people didn't deserve me, you know? And I did stay around out of that fear of being rejected and left behind. But at the end of the day, our lives are so short, so short. Do you want to spend your life aching in agony, because anxiety is agony, and living in agony about what those around you think about you and feel about you? Or would you rather enjoy who you are? I used to covet how confident and how happy my husband was in who he was. He had such high self-esteem, high self-confidence. Nobody could tell him nothing, okay? Still, nobody can tell him nothing, right? And I used to covet that. And it took a path of healing for me to get there. But that aspect of like, feeling confident and looking at yourself in the mirror, loving what you see, it feels good. It feels so good, okay? The slander. She said this is not after hours, right? Fun thing I have learned is that people are emotional. Brings up drama that is long dead in an argument, yes. We are very emotional and our brain goes through our memories before speaking, and that's why. It's also caused by you statements. Ah, yes. Hi, Mikey. You statements can definitely be triggering. Yes, they can be. Welcome to our therapy walking stream. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Do you need some tea? You want some water? We just turned on the heat. It's getting toasty. If you need a blanket, look to your left. It's right there. I can talk about being a parent and sex education all in one convo. That is hilarious. Wait, Wing, are you an actual parent? Like, people could bring up the most valid flaw about yourself, but if they say you are abrasive with a lot of people, that could lead to, yeah, but the only reason why I'm abrasive is because, you get my point? Yeah, I do. I do think that, hey, see, I entered on, so this is going to be a great session. I do feel like with communication, it is a spectrum. There's the who you're talking to, the words they're using, how those words make you feel. That's how it is for me. And so those are those moments you have to stick up for yourself, right? I've had to have those conversations with my husband about certain ways that when he says certain things, how it may come off. And I'll enter them calmly. And we'll have so many, like now, wasn't like this before, but now we have so many beautiful conversations of clarifying, where he'll clarify, you know what, that's not what I meant by, and that wasn't my goal. And he adapts or finds a different way to say it so I can understand what it is that he's trying to say to me. Since my junior year, listen, we hear and we strive. Yes. Since my junior year, I have started to learn myself and to walk in my confidence. And with that, I've seen so many people be fake to me and just hate me for being me, and others love and support me. Yes, the truth in you can bring out the truth in them. Write that down. Someone put that on the community tab as a comment so I can remember that, okay? Because that was a word, all right? I always overthink about stuff that I've said in the past, conversations, wondering if what I said makes sense or if I accidentally spoke over someone. Ooh, because I was excited about the topic. Okay. That part does happen to me still, okay? The aspect of like thinking like, oh, did I talk too much? Did I talk over that person? Because I was so excited. But then when I realize I'm doing it, I'm like, you know what? If the person felt like I was over talking them, they need to let me know. I will, in the next conversation, try to make sure I give space so that they can say what they need to say. But I will not hold the weight of this agony and anxiety of what I maybe possibly could have done. I will let it go. And they just need to tell me. And I'll fix it from there. Whew. Best words to live by, for real. I've dropped so many people since 2022, bro. And my life has never been better. Claps in the chat. Claps in the chat. I know everyone hates getting older, but turning 25 and getting that frontal lobe really helped me learn is the wave. Yes, yes. LMAO. Why does it sound like I got called to the principal office? But thank you so much, Christine. Like a week ago, I got so fed up one point and was like, I'm so tired of guessing. So I stopped filling a role that people wanted and tried to a role that I wanted, which is why I can say no. Claps in the chat. We love the growth. We love the growth. No, okay, I'm a single soul with friends who call me mama. Okay. It's a joke, but I'm a parent to 17 kids. Oh, okay. I know you'll feel better and improve on what you are, yes. 17 people who I call friends. I get that. My thing is, I recently also learned my junior from my sister is wow, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm tired. I am tired. Okay, we got, whew, girl. All right, I think I'm ready. Let me take a sip of water. Okay. All right. I recently also learned my junior from my sister is I've had an attitude and never realized it. And that was truly a wake-up call for me. And since then, I've slowly turned into a yes man. Okay, see, that's a great thing where you were open to understanding and learning what you need to navigate in order to change in that, you know? Yes. I feel you very anxious when you speak this way to me. It makes me very uncomfortable is way better. Yeah. Which I'm slowly getting out of, child. Hallelujah, yes. Put it on a shirt. Why can't I English sometimes? Listen, I understand. I also can't let English. Whew, girl. After I walk on this treadmill, I'm gonna watch fruit baskets as I take a shower. No, I mean after I take a shower, because it's been getting good, girl. It's been getting good. I'm happy you're able to make that change. I know I'm trying to make that change now that I'm getting older and have so many other important things that I want to accomplish, and I can't be worrying about what others think or view me as. Very true. Journal. Everybody should journal. Be honest with yourself. How do you truly feel? Read it back and learn. Okay? Learn how you can show up better for yourself and start there. How can you be better for yourself? Could you be nicer to yourself? Could you give yourself more grace? Could you give yourself more understanding? Okay? And also learn, we are such intricate, is that the word? Intricate creatures, where I used to feel like some people were just set in their ways and they would be stubborn. But I'm realizing that for some people, they know themselves enough to know, and I said some people are stubborn in their ways, but some people know themselves that they know enough that if A plus B happens, this will equal C to me, right? To themselves. And so I'm learning more of that about myself. I'm learning what scenarios trigger certain things for me, what situations, if this happens in the situation and this happens in a situation, this is why I turn out this way. So how can I navigate that water so that way I either do not get in that A plus B equals C situation, or if I do end up in the A plus B, how can I rectify it? Maybe I might need to step away. Maybe I need to take a breath. Maybe I just need to take a nap. Something to kind of reset and breathe, figure another way around to navigate. So why isn't therapy free? It's because everybody got problems and they can make money off of it. But listen, take my money, make me better. Make me better, all right? All the time, I'm like, did I interrupt? Do they hate me? Do they think I'm XYZ? Oh, yes. I know the pain. I know the pain. You asking the right questions, Tyler. Now I'm yawning. No, don't say the word. You know something about when I read that word? I can't wait to get up in my blanket, bruh. Can I just say I really love this community? Aw, Mikey. Not to get all mushy while Christine works out. It ain't no problem. Go ahead, get mushy. Become mashed potatoes. But I love how comfortable we all are to talk with her and each other. It's inspiring. Hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat. I completely agree. Yes. Yes. Man, do I just keep these things to myself? Because at this point, I'd be like, who can I trust for real and not feel judged? I saw a few different videos that were talking about how women, out of like people who have diseases, women have the most. And they found that there was an attribution, or attribute, what's the word I'm trying to say? That a lot of it was attributed to the fact that they would keep things in. And they would hold that stress in. They would internalize that. And it could be societally, they felt like they couldn't speak up. They couldn't express themselves, so they just kept it in. Or it could be because of circumstances and situation, whatever it may be. But a lot more women contain and internalize, and that becomes physically inflammation in the body and leads to a lot of illnesses that happen, and sicknesses that happen in your body. And that sticks with me very much so, because I'm a huge internalizer, okay? But you have to express these things. You have to get them out. So you got to find a way, a safe way, a healthy way to get it out. I suggest journaling. I suggest sitting down and talking to yourself, literally speaking with your voice, getting it out of you, hearing it, and allowing your mind time to process whatever it is that you may be feeling. Get it out. It's so sad when people don't give themselves the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, like it hurts my soul. Aw, when it's totally justified. Yeah, it does suck. It sucks. It sucks. I have started journaling. Kind of like I got the day by day journal from another YouTuber that I like, and I was doing good by filling it in regularly. But right now, I don't feel like I have much to say. Well, start there. You can start by, there's a couple ideas. Number one, write out a dream that you had. Think about like saying, well, you know what, today I don't have that much to say. Why is it? What has happened recently, right? As a prompt. Or Google journal prompts. You could just chat GPT and ask for 30 journal prompts and put your age and your gender, or if that matters to you, if that's something you want to dig into, right? But put parameters in there and get prompts so you can sit down and dive in and dig into yourself and have those conversations. I learned that people don't give other people benefits of the doubt, so I applied that to myself. Life is fun. What would be hilarious is I would give other people, more of a benefit of the doubt versus myself. I would give other people way more grace than I would give myself, way more compassion than I would give myself. Even if I'm in the right, I'm scared of hurting people, so I tend to not give myself a benefit of the doubt, but I'm working on it. Give yourself grace, lady. It's hard to give myself the benefit of the doubt when whatever decision I make, be it people I choose to be friends with and come to find out they aren't like the best people to be friends with, or just making life decisions in general, that I feel like I'm such a failure. You are seen, you are heard, you are understood. I would definitely, you're being too hard on yourself. I understand that. I've been in situations where I felt like a failure, okay? I want to say there are moments last year where I felt like I was such a failure. You're being too hard on yourself. Give yourself grace. You are not a failure. You are a living person who is navigating circumstances that you need to give yourself an understanding of how you're showing up in those spaces. How are you affected, right? And how can you be stronger? You can think about those things. How can you be stronger? But not stronger in the way of being afflicted, but stronger for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Show up for yourself. Give yourself love. Oh, my head is so sweaty. Oh, we got 1 minute. I'm already a mashed potato on this walking pad. Now, yes. Everybody, before we close out, because we did, in this session, we did dive into some in-depth waters within ourselves. And I love that we did that. I absolutely love that we did that. I hope that by the end of this, you have like that feeling of expression, like I've expressed myself and I feel a sense of some peace from letting that out. And now tomorrow, when you wake up, think about how can you show up better for you? How can you give yourself more grace? Write a plan, walk in that plan. If it's therapy, if it's journaling, if it's talking to somebody on a regular basis, talking to yourself on a regular basis, choose a path and walk in it. Whew. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm glad I could cause this wave. Yes, I was in my waters. That's great. And it's time to say goodbye. It's been an hour and I am done. Excuse me. Carla, I ain't doing no 2 hours. You didn't see me yawning a little bit earlier? That's too early. I love y'all. Find your favorite food song and remember you're not alone. Yes. I really am always worried about others and their view of me, not myself, and how I should be treated. You know what? Shout out to you guys. Because, yes, talent being honest unlocked something. And everybody was just gushing and feeling and relating. Beautiful. Amazing. Keep that going, okay? Oh, girl. Then I'll do it with you in spirit. You better be here walking. After this, however, I'll be rewatching the stream, particularly as a good reminder. Yes. Not all twerk with y'all. Shoulder twerk. Yeah, we all felt it when Salad said something. Look, you being worried about what you think and what you say, you had a moment of like, let me be honest. And you see the beauty that came from it, Talent? Remember this, okay? Remember this. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get up in my bed, watch me some Fruits Basket, eat me some berries, drink some water, and go to sleep, all right? Shoulder twerk is crazy. Until next time, buddies. Toodles.